Hello, this is my first video. I am currently showing you my Harry Potter collection. I've never made a video before, so bear with me. For my first video, I wanted to talk about my 5 favorite Disney movies. And I will tell you why they're my favorite movies. It's based on the main character, the music, the story, the side characters, and the villain. So, my number 1, my absolute favorite Disney movie that I used to watch over and over when I was a little girl was The Little Mermaid. I know, a lot of girls don't like The Little Mermaid. Well, the character. And I understand why. I mean, she's kind of dumb. She sacrifices everything for a man, which I think is stupid. Like, I would never sacrifice myself for a man. Well, at least not now. But, I mean, the worst part is she just met him. So, I can understand why people have their reservations. But, based on my criteria, this movie is really good. Starting with the main character. Yes, Ariel is kind of a brat, and yes, she disobeys her dad. But she's a strong, independent woman who goes after what she wants. And she gets it. She really works hard to get it. And I can appreciate that. Even though I personally wouldn't have done that for a guy. Okay, and how about the villain? The villain is great too. Ursula is genuinely scary and funny. And it's really hard to be both. But she does it wonderfully. I mean, her song is really good. It really has this, I don't know how to describe it. It gives me goosebumps with how scary she is. She's threatening and she has a good motive. It's not a stupid motive, it's a good motive. Alright, the side characters. The side characters are also really good, especially Sebastian. I just love that crab. He's funny. He's actually useful to Ariel. He actually helps her out. He helps her achieve her goals. But he also sings some of the best songs in the movie. And Flounder, he's cute and just an adorable little fish. And even Scuttle, who's kind of an idiot, again, he also helps Ariel out a lot. Alright, as for the story, I guess the story is good because even though Ariel is not the one that learns a lesson, her father does. Her father learns to let her go. He learns that his daughter is growing up and he can't always control her. And like I said, the story is about a young woman who doesn't feel like she belongs in her world. And she wants to go to another world, be a part of another world. And she does everything she can to get there. And it all works out for her. It's really quite nice. And I'm not gonna lie, there's parts of the movie that make me cry. Especially when Prince Eric is about to marry that, Ursula in disguise. Always gets me. So relatable. Kind of, I guess. And finally, the music. Out of all the Disney Renaissance movies, I feel like The Little Mermaid has the best music. Everybody says it's The Lion King, but honestly, The Little Mermaid has it. It has the best I Want song. It has the best villain song. It has the most catchiest songs. I love Kiss the Girl. That song is my favorite. It's just, and it's happy music, and the calypso vibe and all of that. It just makes it cohesive also and more unique. Alright, that's why I rank The Little Mermaid as number 1. I rank Beauty and the Beast as number 2. Yeah, no surprise there. I love Beauty and the Beast. I'll start with the 2 main characters, which are Belle and the Beast. Belle is an independent woman who loves to read. Like me, I like reading. And that makes her weird. She's beautiful, but smart and eccentric. Right away, someone I can relate to. I'm not saying I'm beautiful like her, but I'm definitely eccentric. So they make her very relatable. And she's attached to her dad. She really loves her dad. Again, she sacrifices herself for her dad. Not a man, not just any man, her father. And I respect that. I think if I were in her same situation, I would have done the same thing. And now on to the Beast. The Beast is a complex character. He's supposed to be someone who undergoes a major change. He starts out as a selfish jerk, and then he becomes nicer. It's all thanks to Belle, of course. He changes. He becomes softer. He shows Belle that inside that tough exterior, there's a soft man. Okay, how about the villain? Gaston is the villain, and he's a pretty good villain because he starts out as a normal guy who is pursuing Belle. But as the movie progresses, he becomes even more obsessed with her, to the point that he kind of loses his humanity. And he becomes more like a monster instead of the Beast. It's an interesting transformation they both undergo. It happens in reverse. Whereas the Beast becomes more human at the end of the movie, Gaston becomes more monsterly, because it gets to the point that he just wants to kill the Beast because he's jealous that Belle prefers him. And he makes a great foil for the Beast. That's why he's a good villain. He's not necessarily scary. He's actually really funny. But it's just the fact that he makes a great foil for the Beast that makes him a good villain. As for the side characters, all of the enchanted objects are fun to watch, especially Lumiere. I love his songs. I love his banter with Clocksworth. They're both funny together. Mrs. Potts is a cute little, she's cute. And so is Chip. He's adorable. And Maurice, Belle's dad, he gives me a chuckle sometimes. And without Maurice, there wouldn't be a story, right? So that makes him a good character by default. Also LeFou, he's funny as well. Now on to the story, and then I'll discuss the music. The story is great. It's a love story, but what I like about this love story is that it takes time to develop. Belle and Beast do not fall in love right away. And the best part is, Belle doesn't fall for the Beast because of his looks. She falls for him because of his personality. And in the process, she makes him a better person, which is what I feel love should really be about. If you're going to be in a relationship, it should be to become a better person, in my opinion. And that's what Belle does to the Beast. And they just have chemistry, And pretty much that's the story. Two outcasts falling in love. Because they're both outcasts. I can appreciate that. And now the songs. The music is very nice. The main song, Beauty and the Beast, is a very romantic song. Be Our Guest, very catchy song. And the visuals that go with it, it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. The other songs are good too. Even the Mob song and Gaston's song. And I'm not even going to count the Human Again song because to me, that's a pointless, stupid song. And it was not in the original, so I don't count it. So yeah, Beauty and the Beast, really good. And it was the only movie, Disney animated movie, or animated movie for that matter, to have been nominated for an Oscar when there was only 5 contenders. So that just tells you how good of a movie it was. Okay, I'm going to stop the video because it's really long. And make another one describing the rest of the movies.